And welcome once again to Community Viewpoint. I'm John Pollock, your host for the second segment. I hope you enjoyed the first segment. We had a special guest on there with a special phone number, if you remember that. Are you humming that? Well, the phone number that we'll take away from this segment is going to be 751-1111. So we'll have to find some tune to hum to that. I have with me Jennifer Stauffer from Integrity Taxi, and she's the office manager there, and I've known her for 2 or 3 years from a different business she was doing, but we're not going to go into that because we're talking about Integrity Taxi. So Jennifer, welcome to you.
Thank you.
And we're going to be talking about Integrity Taxi, like I said, which has been in business since December 9th, you said?
December 9th, yes.
And it provides a service for transporting people from one end of the valley to another, and also there's a service to Las Vegas to McCarran Airport and a few stops on that. And if you would tell us a little bit about where you travel to, where your office is, and some of the pricing and things like that.
Sure. Our office is right pretty much in the middle of town. It's over there by the library in the Moose Lodge, not too far from what I call the middle of town anyways. Mm-hmm. And we have a shuttle that leaves Pahrump every day except for Sundays and holidays at 7 a.m. And it leaves from the Nugget and the Saddle West, and then it goes into Las Vegas, and it goes to the Silverton and McCarran Airport and the Premium Outlet Mall downtown. And then in the afternoon, it picks up and at those places and brings people back. And so you're usually back in Pahrump by about 5 or 5:30, if all goes according to schedule.
Or they'll drop you off at, if you go into McCarran, you'll go to the either T1 or T3 gates.
Yes, we take you as close as we can to your actual airline line for your baggage check-in at your airline.
You know, I haven't seen the vehicle. Is it like one of the vehicles for the rental cars, or is it a van like?
It's a van. It's a 12-passenger van. It's white with gold writing.
Okay.
Yeah.
It probably, it's moving around at times that I'm not around, but okay.
Well, it's not on the streets in Pahrump very much other than to pick up and drop off.
Right.
So.
And that's 6 days a week, you said?
6 days a week.
7 o'clock, and it goes to McCarran. I was looking, you don't have a really big presence on the internet, though. You don't have a specific web page, or do you?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
Okay. And you have, what are your other vehicles that you have besides the shuttle?
We have Scions and we have Dodge Caravans, and the Dodge Caravans are equipped to carry wheelchairs.
Those are the Scions there, right?
Yeah, those are the Scions.
Yeah. And the Caravan,
they're cute.
It's kind of cool. It looks like a shuttlecraft from Star Trek. Sorry, the back door opens up, and that's the first thing I thought of when I saw that. So I see these around, and the guys, you have ladies? One lady driver, 2 ladies?
At the moment, I have one lady driver. Well, I have one on extra board and one lady driver. Technically 2, really. Okay,
cool. Yeah. And I see them, the fancy spots like the Walmart. They know where to pick people up and drop them off. I imagine there's a lot of business there.
Yeah.
Also the Nugget.
The Nugget, yes.
Yeah, so I see a lot of business picking up and dropping off. What's another good spot?
Well, all the casinos really are use us several times a day. All of them do.
Down to the lakeside?
Lakeside, yeah. In fact, right before I came up here to be here, I got a call from the Lakeside RV Park. We had to go into the RV park and get the guy out of his spot, pick him up right in front of his RV.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he didn't bring an extra vehicle?
I guess not.
Oh, okay. Well, at least he knew enough to call you, so that's kind of cool. And so what is some of the other services that you provide? You don't ever go out to Shoshone, do you? Do you cross the border? Legally? I don't know.
If we start in Nye County, we can go wherever
that's how that works?
To. Yes.
Okay.
Like our taxis, even though we have the shuttle, sometimes people still need us to take them by taxi because it's not the right time or they didn't give us enough notice or something to be on the shuttle. So our taxis can go into Las Vegas and drop off.
Okay. So you only have one fare when you do that, probably one.
Yeah. Oh, yes. We're not allowed to pick up there, and their taxis aren't allowed to pick up here. It's all regulated by the Nevada Transportation Authority.
It's very, very regulated. And,
yes.
And your boss knew that because he's been in this business. He's been in charge of some of those things too for many, many years.
Oh, yes, he has.
Yes, Mr. Jimerson.
Yes, Mr. Jimerson.
Yes. So how have you been received by the community? I know we were talking about that prior to this, and people call you up and let you know that they thank you.
Yes, I get comments on my drivers. Everybody is very popular, it seems. I get calls saying, oh, they went above and beyond on service, and they really do. It's wonderful. There they are.
There's a group, yeah.
Yeah, they're just a great group of people. And I heard in the last segment you were talking about giving back to the community, what Glenn Lerner does. And just our drivers alone, since we're kind of new, we're just, getting into everything. And we heard last month was Foster Child Awareness Month, and all the drivers brought in things, and they all got donated hygiene items, notebooks, stuffed animals, things like that. So that was just something that they decided to do on their own. I thought they're just a thoughtful group of people.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Wonderful to work with.
Oh, the hospital, I imagine that's another place on the route.
Yes.
And then we go up to Crystal. My friend Kathy has a short branch up there.
I know Miss Kathy at the Short Branch Saloon. She's my friend too.
Okay. Hi, Kathy.
In fact, last year on my birthday, she made me a birthday cake, so I know her.
You didn't have meatloaf in it, did it?
No, it didn't.
Okay.
It was chocolate with German chocolate frosting.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yes.
It
So
was
you're
very
friends
nice
with
of her.
Kathy.
Yes.
Yes. You're not on her 86 board up there at the bar.
No, I'm not. No.
Don't know what we're talking about. You have to go up to the Short Branch and find out about the different type of atmosphere that Kathy has up there. She's been up there for 5, 6, 7 years now, and she makes meatloaf like 10, 12 different ways. So if you want to have another different type of experience, head up there and take the taxi up there.
Yeah, take a taxi up there, and if you're up there and you didn't take a taxi and you decide now you might need one, we will go get you from there. That's not a problem.
Yes. Yeah, so that's sweet. I'm glad you brought that up, but yeah, so you seem to be doing well in town because I see the vehicles around, and it seems to be well managed because I know your boss too, and he came in here with his eyes open, so he knew what to expect the first year. You're not going to make huge inroads, but you get the name out there, you do a good business, and then it just goes from there. You grow from there.
That's exactly right. We get calls for people wanting to set up accounts with us that that are in the works.
Okay.
So that never even crossed my mind. So it's nice.
I mean,
businesses that I didn't even know existed that might need our services. So we're working on that too.
Right. God forbid you go into the Spring Mountain Raceway and start racing no, you don't want to do that.
Oh, we'd probably get in a lot of trouble
for
that.
With that, yeah. You get any calls to go take people out there?
Yes, we do.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Because I know some of those people stay here for the hotels and probably eating also. Same thing. You ever go up to Front Site?
I've not yet, but I have been talking with well, it's been a few months now, and they're going to start building their own resort and things like that. And in the future, it might be something where we do a shuttle for them, maybe. And it's all, we're keeping our eyes open for any business that we can help, with transportation.
Right, because you seem to be here at the right time. We're starting to grow again.
Yeah.
Big 5 will be finished in a couple of months, and of course they'll be able to walk because they'll have shoes. I'm sorry. But so anything else out of the ordinary that's happened to you over there? I'm sure you have a lot of stories.
That's a funny way to word it. Yes and no.
Well, you have that the light on your vehicle.
Yes, the green light. Thank you for bringing that up.
Yes,
I always want to talk about that.
Let's not forget that.
Yes.
And what does that signify?
The green light is on top of the taxi sign that sits on top of the hat, on top of the taxi. You can see it there on the left. And when that green light is flashing, it means that the driver is in distress, that somebody is threatening him, is in the car, maybe kidnapping him, making him go to Los Angeles or something. Oh. You know, we
Okay.
don't know what's going on. So all law enforcement is aware of that. But I really want the citizens to be aware of this too. Please keep your eyes open for the green light. If you see the green light, please call 911 and please call the taxi company so that, you know, we know what's going on. We want to know that. Of course, the police would call us, but
Right.
you know.
So yeah, I'm glad I remembered that because you said it was important last time.
Yes.
It floated into my mind.
That is very important. Safety of my drivers and the public. If somebody in the public were to think that meant for hire and walk up to a cab, then now they're in danger too.
Right.
You know, so it's just important safety.
And then we have to think of a song to go along with 7511111 that's catchy, that you'll be able to say that I couldn't get any sleep last night because that was in my mind. So if you have
You know we have one.
Do you have a song?
7511111.
You do?
Yes. Did I just sing on TV?
You did.
That's not good.
All right. Well, I couldn't have done that. So
I'm not a singer.
Okay. And then I heard online too that you broadcast NYE, the radio.
We
Karen
were,
Jackson?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we've dabbled in a little advertising here and there, and now we're advertising here, and we did, you know, and we've been in Prump Life, and we've,
Right.
you know,
that was a nice spread on that too.
Yeah.
Yes. So you get the name out there, you get the reputation, and so hopefully you'll be doing well because you've done well so far, and with us growing, hopefully you'll
Yes.
grow also. So it's. I won't make you sing that again, but I didn't realize you did have a song that went with that.
yeah, we do.
But you could have competition too if you could find anything better than that. But we're down to the last minute. So Jennifer, I want to thank you for coming up here and telling us a little bit about Integrity Taxi. And we hope if you need a ride someplace, if you're out drinking or something like that and you decide to go home, think twice. There's a taxi service in town. You can call them. And where would they call? 7511111.
That's right.
And maybe the bartender would sing it to you as he's calling for you. But thank you for the service, and we thank you for watching us. And I thank you, Patrick, for doing the technical stuff. And we'll see you again next week.